Hello, and welcome to the presentation for my final Java 2 project titled Generic Restaurant Finder, otherwise known as Food Finder. This project was created by Ricky Sears, Paul Spizzello, and Scott Sun. Food Finder is a Java-based web application that was created for the purpose of finding restaurants in a specific area. The area I chose was based somewhere in New York and meant to emulate getting a user's proximity to a certain area. The general purpose of this application is for users of all types to find what they're looking for, whether it be a food critic looking for the highest rated restaurant, or a single mother looking for a cheap place to feed her kids. This project was created using Java Eclipse, Spring Boot for Java, MySQL, the TimeLeaf template engine, and JavaScript. Now I will demonstrate the project as well as talk about my own contributions as we go along. My first contribution to this project is the HTML itself. The CSS, the bootstrap, the navigation, and the formatting were all done by me. My bigger contributions, however, lie in the actual functioning of the program itself. Here we have our main restaurant listing where it views all of our restaurants in our database. The listing is a bit short, so I'm going to add a new listing using this Add Your Restaurant page up here. And I already have this kind of templated out for the sake of time, so I'll just add these. On 126 Aurora Avenue. The city is Albany in New York. Type is fast food. Distance is 85 miles because our user is located in New York City. Party size is 12. It has a kids menu and it has a description. So we submit that. And as you can see, it is added to our master list. As you can see up here, there are various filtering methods at our disposal, as well as down here, there are various tags we can use to sort our listings. And I can demonstrate that right here. It sorts the pricing from lowest to highest, or I could sort the rating from highest to lowest. However, these are not two-way, so if I click average price and click it again, it doesn't sort it from highest to lowest. We just didn't add it. My biggest and proudest contribution to the project is discovering how to filter our listings and creating the two initial custom filters, these two right here, which are price and name. They use an SQL query, a controller method, and some JavaScript to pass the values, and I will demonstrate the price right now. So I'll search for listings between $5 and $15. As you can see here, it got rid of the more expensive option. I can also search by name, so I'll search for Steak by the River, and it will show only that. It took some time figuring out the solution, and though it was simple, it ended up being a huge blocker for our project. Once we figured it out, however, things went very smoothly. My other big contribution to the project that isn't apparent just by looking at the listings, but it's being able to click on the listing and open a detailed view of the restaurant. I created this whole template page where you can see the specifics about each little bit of information, including the formatted location, the distance from the user, a description, and a picture. I also created a little JavaScript method to randomize these pictures of each restaurant for the purposes of keeping it generic, which I will show right now. So open Jim's Pizza, and as you can see, it is a different picture. Otherwise, the rest of my contributions are mostly unseen, including general formatting, such as making sure these are always currency, having the /5, making sure these are always capitalized, the miles, etc., etc. Otherwise, I just acted as a resource or help for my other two teammates and help them try to fix problems or just plain help them do research to figure things out. If there's anything I could recommend for my group to do differently next time, it would be to research more early on. The crux of our problem with filtering that held us up for so long was that we just didn't research enough. We saw a few solutions that didn't work and assumed it was impossible, but the correct search immediately led us to the right result. As for things we could still do to make this application secure, it would be wise to add a login system and adjust the pages available to the user based on whether they own a restaurant or they are an admin of the application. Another is some more detailed input validation to prevent stuff like repeat input, as well as adding some measures to prevent SQL injection. Thank you for watching my presentation, and I'll catch you later.